contains. Aha! Hello collectors, this is Tom from CollectAWrestlePalooza. What an interesting time in the hobby and an interesting time to be a wrestling card collector. There are so many things going on right now, or should I say, there are so many things not going on right now, but more about that later in the video. And I'm also going to be opening up 3 parcels. Let's get to it. This is the mailbag.
CollectAWrestlePalooza, CollectAWrestlePalooza.
So I got back into wrestling in 2021 mostly because of social media. I saw people that were in the same position as me at home looking for something to do, actually making money with their old action figures and with wrestling cards, and that was intriguing to me. I'd always saved a stack of old cards, 1985 tops, 1987 tops, as well as a couple LJNs and Hasbros in this box that was in my parents' basement from when I was a kid, expecting that someday they'd have value because they had value to me, and that had never happened until 2021. And the reason I knew about that was because of social media and also because of eBay auctions and those types of things, but mostly because other people were talking about it. Now I say this is an interesting time in wrestling and in wrestling collecting because a lot of the prominent social media figures are not making videos right now, and I'm not exactly sure why or if that's true or if that's a thing. If you do know, leave a comment below and tell me more, but I think it's more important than ever for folks that have a passion for this to continue to spread the word. We're no longer in the frontier. So the things that I'm buying right now are things that when we were in the frontier, you didn't have access to. And I'm talking about the ECW video cards. I'm talking about the 1995 Panini WWF. Well, we're finally starting to see a turnover in the collecting base in wrestling. So some people that may have bought those cards during the hype that are now seeing prices start to drop are creating liquid markets for things you never saw before. You're starting to see people move away from wrestling either as a category or as a collector. So I think it's a good time to be a collector. It's exciting. And like I said, that's what I am focusing on in my collection. I'm not sure if that's what's in these 3 parcels, but we're going to open them and find out. We're starting here with a standard envelope, which generally means it's just a card and a top holder, but let's see. And we have maybe a note, maybe just a piece of paper. This looks small. We have a chopper card. I always like when collectors throw in a base card in the order. It's always kind of fun just to have that, but they use it as a packing material more than anything else. This is a T2 Judgement Day wax pack. Looks to be in really good shape. It's 25 cents. One thing I've noticed on my channel, and I'm trying to create more varied content right now, I have been posting a lot of top 5 videos, which are great. I think that having historical pricing, particularly in markets that don't really have a lot of data, is important to be a steward of that information. So I do a lot of top 5 prices type videos for odd collectibles. But also within that, I like to do wax pack breaks, and I haven't done wax pack breaks in a while, so I've been buying some non-sports and also some wrestling wax packs to break on later videos. But now seeing this and seeing in what great shape this T2 wax pack is, I might just hold it the way it is here. This is from Topps Company, 1991. T2 was a huge media brand, and as a commodity made a lot of money for whoever was licensing it. So I'm sure these wax packs, each individual card, I'm sure does not have any value, but as a genre, I thought it would be interesting to open it up and see how they marketed this movie as cards. Moving on to parcel number 2, this is a cardboard box. Let's see what's inside. These are exactly what I thought they were. This is 1987 Topps wax packs. The seller did package them up very nicely here, 2 per little bubble wrap encasing. So 6 wax packs in all. I'm on a chase for a Bret Hart rookie. I don't even care if the other cards have value or not. I mean, I do care, but I want to pull a Bret Hart. I want to pack fresh Bret Hart, even if it's ungraded. I want it in a top holder in my collection. So I'm going to buy 1987 Topps wax packs until I find one. I've also seen some good deals on OPG wax packs online right now, so I might pick a few of those up. But stay tuned to the channel for later videos. I will be opening these up in front of the camera. And the final parcel here, a big black bubble wrap envelope, contains Aha! Sealed ECW VHS. That is another part of my collection I do like to buy if I can get them affordable, is sealed VHS, particularly the ECW releases, because there weren't that many of them. Now there are a few from later in ECW that are in abundance. This one actually is in general abundance, but this is the screener. So I saw this for less than you can buy the regular tape, so I jumped all over it because I'd never seen a screener of this copy before. This is Deep Impact. It does feature matchups: Mikey Whipwreck versus the Sandman versus Steve Austin. Looks like some sort of a three-way dance. An early Steve Austin fight there. We've got Terry Funk versus Sabu. We've got Taz versus Bam Bam Bigelow. We've got Terry Funk and the Sandman versus Cactus Jack and Shane Douglas. And we've got Masato Tanaka and Jerry Lynn versus Mike Austin, Awesome, and Justin Credible. So this is a collection of matches. It looks like Deep Impact was not an event in and of itself, because you do see the same wrestler wrestling multiple times that night. I'm sure that those are from different ECW events in this collection. And you can see on the back there are the MSRPs, $24.95, those types of things. So what a screener is this would be sent to the local video stores for them to preview the copy or to put it up on the screen in the video establishment to see how much interest there is, so they could gauge how many copies they wanted to buy to either sell or rent on their retail shelves. So that does it for this week. What are you collecting right now? Are you sticking to it? Are you sticking to professional wrestling, or do you think that this is an end point? Leave some comments and let me know what you're collecting. It'll help other viewers as well to share the community and to get the energy going again in this awesome hobby. Be well, be good to each other. Happy collecting.
CollectAWrestlePalooza. CollectAWrestlePalooza.